Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
First down, Titans.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He's brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give to Henry. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. 20.
Oh, that's the way to run the ball.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Devontae Freeman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the point.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Tannehill. On the screen, this is Evans. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
First down.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Titans nothing.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And now a sneak, Tannehill. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. A toss left, Henry. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here's Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown.
Adam Humphries. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
24 is the mic. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And Eifert has it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now Minshew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Thompson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
At the 43-yard line.
Yes, yes. Is the mic. Watch the pass. Look at me. Zipper. Backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Get.
On the carry, Thompson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 38, Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Joe Schobert on the...
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Ball carrier.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now it's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Going deep for Eifert. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Hey, team 6.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. 24, hey, Alpha. 6-man. Check curls. 24 is the mic. Now let's run. Go. 24 is the mic. Watch the pass.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
24 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey, orbit. Defense. All right, here we go. 24 is the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
It'll be Minshew again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, You can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Here we go. Watch the screen.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's Minshew. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Second down at the 20-yard line.
13 yards remaining on second down. Looking to throw it. Minshew to Thompson on the screen. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third.
Got three down. 24. Hey! Let's get some penetration here.
They'll throw now on the final play. He completes it to Westbrook. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
34.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Look at me, zipper. Here we go, D, get off the field.
Minshew sets to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Gun, Tannehill lets it go for Nelson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Freeman.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook.
Minshew's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 47-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Go. 24 is the mic. We ain't giving up nothing. Go, go. 24 is the mic. Check.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Jackson. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's the 7th leading rusher in the NFL last year. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
At the 39-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Airing it out deep for... And that's caught inside the 30. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Henry running right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The returner, DJ Chark. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The open man is Westbrook. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And Fournette with a 1st down carry as he works his way forward for a nice pickup of about 6.
Brought down at the 28.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
The Titan ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the 1st half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
24 is the hey. Strip that ball.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Minshew, 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
24 is the mic. Tighten up. Pull it together. 24 is the mic. I'm here all day. I'm here. Yo, go. Watch the slant.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
intended for Marvin.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 24 is the mark.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ball carrier.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1st down, Tennessee.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jaguars' 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill complete. It's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 4th down.
Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt.
A 37-yard attempt.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Hey, zoom.
Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
24 is the mic.
Now Minshew. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
Brings up 3rd down.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Jackson. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
46-yard line.
Good job.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Check, check. Lucky. Play.
Tannehill going to throw it. Lets it go for Nelson. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see...
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Today's final score, Titans 43.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Titans, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars,